So we know what Sijo is about, right? We've read some examples, we understand the parts. Now you're going to think about what story do you want to tell in your Sijo. Yeah, Juno.
What if you can't think of anything?
My recommendation, if you can't think of anything, is to think about something that's happened to you, right? That example that we were looking at from Michael, he wrote about himself being on a lake, right? And something that happened. So, yeah, I think, don't you guys think this is real life?
He was dreaming about it.
Yeah. I'm floating on the dark lake.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Right, he's dreaming about it. If there's a hobby that you like, Juno, maybe you'd write about that, or something that's happened with your friends or your family. Would that help at all?
Or your favorite animal?
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Let's take a look at the worksheet so you know what you need to do. First thing, that first box there, the first thing you're going to decide is, what will your story be about? Will it be about Taekwondo class? Will it be about something that happened with mom and dad? Will it be about aliens? Will it be about the grass, right? Anything is up. Anything is game in your Sijo. Then the next thing that you need to decide in that next box is, where will your story take place? Is it in 2016? Is it in the future? Is it on a farm? Is it on the moon, right? So decide where you want it to take place and then draw us a little picture. Doesn't matter how good it looks, we just want you to visualize it. Then you're going to decide, who are your characters? If we're looking at this Michael example, Zach, you ready? If we're looking at this Michael example, the characters are him and the character is his good neighbor, right? So maybe you'll have one character, maybe you'll have multiple characters. In the laundry example, right, we had mom as a character, and we also had the Linda, the author. Yeah, Patrick, what are you thinking?
What if you have characters, but you don't know their name?
Totally fine. You do not need to name them. Then, in the next box, why do you want to tell this story? What is the point? Are you trying to entertain us? Are you trying to make us laugh? Are you trying to shock us or surprise us or make us sad, right? Why are you telling this story? Then, in the next box, what is your twist? We talked about how the twist is something that's surprising or unexpected, or maybe you're headed one way and then all of a sudden you twist off in another way. What's your twist going to be? And then finally, give us a little drawing that represents your idea. Let's take maybe 10 minutes, try to fill out the worksheet. If you've got some questions, call me over. Yeah. Danny, you want to put your pencil down for me? Perfect. All right, Sage, would you start out by telling us, what story are you going to tell in your Sijo?
We're going to tell about wolf pups.
And what's going to happen?
They're going to pretend that they're battling.
Okay. And then what?
And then their mother's going to take them into the den.
Is that the twist? Good. Very good. And then where is this going to take place?
In a cave in the forest.
Perfect. Very good, Sage. Evelyn, tell us about your story.
So it's going to be like a storm in the city, and the storm's unexpected, and there are going to be like two kids who are in the storm, and then they see an overhang, so they duck under it, and then they realize it's like a restaurant, and then they find some money in their pocket, and they go in, and they have like magical food and stuff, and then the twist is that their dad finally comes home. And he says, like, it's time to go, and they're like, ah.
Very good. So I'm hearing a lot of like magical things happening. I think that that's an interesting way to tell the story. Ina, tell us about yours.
Okay, so my story is about my favorite animal, which is an ocelot. It's like a mini-sized jaguar.
Those are only in Minecraft.
No,
They're real.
They're like jaguars.
Yeah.
They're not those red cows.
They're mini
in Minecraft.
jaguars.
They're mini.
No, they have mushrooms.
I call them mushrooms.
And Ina, you were saying that these animals are very rare?
Yeah, these are very rare because they get shoot
Red
down for their
mushrooms.
skin.
Okay.
But like their fur. And then where it takes place is the Amazon rainforest.
That's actually not
is like where the most ocelots live. And the characters are Ocelot, me, and my parents. And then why I want to tell this story is like how like ocelots are unique. Like they aren't the same as jaguars because they have different hunting skills. Like they would like hide in leaves when predators come near. Like the ocelot.
So you, your parents, and the ocelot are in the rainforest, and then what's the twist?
Well, it's like I'm like daydreaming about it, and the twist is that I end up going to the Amazon rainforest to meet an ocelot.
Very good. And I think, you know, the point of your poem might also be kind of what Danny was pointing out, that people might not know that these are real animals. They might think that they're only in Minecraft, but you're saying they're not. Very good. Crystal.
So mine's about dreams. Like I was like sleeping, but then I was dreaming about I was in a forest with all like cute animals. But I was like, when I didn't know it, I was walking around the house. And then I saw a lion that it was coming toward me and it was about to eat me. But then I woke up and I was walking around the house.
Very good. So this twist is sort of the idea of it was a dream. Yeah, very good. Juno, did you finalize your idea?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
It's about a potato growing in a farm.
Okay.
So then, until one day the farmer takes him out of the ground. The end.
Okay, so the twist is that the potato is harvested from the farm?
Yeah.
Ethan.
If you can see in this picture.
Yes. Very good.
Mine is also about a potato.
Okay.
So an old lady selling potatoes. It's sad because she sells all the Billy Bob Joe the potatoes, brothers, and then he's the only one left. But Mr. Cow, he wants all the potatoes. So Billy Bob Joe poops out French fries, makes them a shape of a potato, and then he survives.
Interesting. I'm intrigued in how that will turn out. Leela.
My story is about a detective, and it takes place in London in the 14 to 1600s. And I'm making it because I want to surprise people, but also make them laugh.
Good.
My characters is a detective who is a carrot and an evil cupcake. And the twist is that the creature behind all the sickness and sneezing and dying in London that's going on is the cupcake.
Very good. I like how you've personified these food items, right? You've made a cupcake a character. Patrick, let's hear what yours is about.
My story is about 9/11. It takes place at the Twin Towers on September 11th, 2001. My characters are the people who flew the planes into the towers, also the people who died in the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell this story because I want to tell you that sometimes things can happen when you least expect it. My twist is that the planes crashed.
Yeah, I was saying to you, how was that unexpected? And I thought that you explained it in a really nice way. Do you want to tell them how that twist is going to be a surprise?
Yeah, the twist is going to be a surprise because the start is going to be like planes flying over New York to get to the airport. Then like all of a sudden, 3 planes are lowering without permission.
Yeah.
And then they crash.
Very good. So we won't know in those first 2 lines that you're talking about 9/11. Very good. Danny, what's yours about?
My story will be about a skateboarder named Person.
Okay.
Where will your story take place? Skateboard place.
At the skateboard park, all right. And?
Who are your characters? Give them names, ages, and description.
Yeah.
There was a person. He liked skateboarding. What Why do you want to tell the story? To shock you.
Okay.
What is your twist? Person gets eaten by Pac-Man. Yep.
Oh, interesting. So the Pac-Man is going to come into the story. All right, Zach, let's hear yours.
Mine's about an exploding rage elephant. The story will take place in the army.
And you were saying that the army had kidnapped the elephant? Okay.
And the only characters are the rage elephant. What do you want to tell the story? The shock. What is your twist? The elephant explodes.
Okay. Very interesting. Are you going to explain why the elephant explodes?
And destroys the whole army.
Yeah, are you going to explain why? Okay. Yeah, Patrick.
Maybe you could make it like the other army put a bomb in him and then send him to the other army to explode all their stuff.
Yeah, Justin, you have an idea too?
Since they captured the elephant took hold of a grenade and ate it. And then when he ate it, he went inside the military base and like exploded everything.
I mean, Zach, these are great ideas, right? Yeah, Evelyn.
What if the elephant was actually a mechanical elephant that looked like a real elephant? And when it went there, it had like a little fuse lighter thingy in it. So, and then when it like had like it like when it reached like 100 steps, then at the military base, then it exploded.
Wait, I have something.
Sure.
That would take a lot of programming.
Well, and that's okay. We don't have to explain everything in the Sejong. You have another idea?
Maybe the elephant just ate too much radioactive peanuts.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Make whatever you want. It's your story. You are in control. All right, one more, Juno.
I have something to connect, like Patrick. It would be too much programming, and once it explodes, that'd be just a waste of time. Just trying to.
Perhaps, but I think, whatever story he decides to tell, that's okay.
It would be better to do something like a children's verse instead.
I really like how creative these ideas are.
Elephant dog.
I think we're doing a good job with having characters, settings, and a twist. Now that we've got we know what our Sejong is going to be about, right? And you've got that worksheet in front of you. This next worksheet I'm going to give you is going to help you form your idea into the Sejong form. So when you're formatting, you want to take one and pass it along? So we know that today we're writing a 3-line Sejong. The first line is going to introduce what your poem is going to be about. I'm telling you here, think about what your characters are doing, wherever they are, and why they are there. What do you want to say in your first line? Maybe one sentence, maybe two. Then, in the second line of your Sejong, you need to go deeper into that story. Think about what's happening, why you're telling your story, and then tell me what's going to happen in your second line. In your third line, you need to have a twist. This is something that's unexpected, surprising, or maybe just a change. Below, you'll write what you want in your third line. Let's take a few minutes and just flesh out what's going to happen in each line. Then we'll move on to the bottom.